I know you've been waiting for such a long time. It is His Radio, Rob and Liz, and Lizz's Ugly Bakery. It might not look pretty, but it tastes great.
Yeah, hopefully. But they look okay. I tried to recreate what was done on the Food Network, and with my little decorations on the top of these let me get it right. Key lime cupcakes with cream cheese frosting and key lime curd. So it's a long title, but I think they're totally
long title, lots and lots of sugar. It looks so good.
There is quite a bit of sugar. I'm going to say 3 cups of granulated sugar in the entire recipe, but then another 7 cups of powdered sugar in the frosting.
Okay, so she has all the recipe for you and the ingredients on our website, hisradio.com. Just look for the Rob and Liz blog. But here's the thing.
Yeah?
Not only did she make these to sample for you on His Radio, but she also fed, people at her church yesterday.
Well, here's the cool thing about God. So on Sunday morning, and I was already thinking I'm going to do a key lime thing for Ugly Bakery this week. And our pastor was, in front of the church talking about an outreach they were doing last night. We were doing last night. And we were going to visit people socially distanced who hadn't actually been able to come back to church because they've been socially distanced and didn't feel comfortable yet to come into the 4 walls. So they identified the people that they were going to go to their homes, deliver cupcakes to. That's what they did.
Look at that.
And I'm like, I can do some cupcakes. So they asked for 18 cupcakes.
That was it?
Yeah, well, because
I was
other
thinking
people...
100 you made.
No.
So 18.
I made 24 so that I could bring some in today. And then I gave 18 because that's what they asked for. That was the need.
That was pretty neat.
So it was a lot of fun.
So because of that, we have a taste tester that's a guest.
Yes, his name is Kevin, Coach Kevin.
So Coach Kevin tried it. TJ and Ian are going to try this as well, give you their review. Let's hear Coach Kevin's review from his garage.
Key lime pie cupcake. I love key lime pie. It smells pretty good. It's got a very, very light key lime pie smell to it, but here we go. One bite. Definitely got a tang to it, a key lime pie tang.
Okay. What else you think?
I think we got a little cream cheese icing right there, which is always a good thing.
Okay.
Rob, that's a nice surprise. We got some key lime. Like a key lime jelly. That makes it right there. The key lime, actual filling right there. Man, that's good stuff. The key lime pie filling makes it. Solid cupcake.
Look at that. See? With a little surprise.
Yeah, it's not jelly though, Coach Kevin.
It's not?
It's curd.
Okay, quickly. Let's get Ian's assessment. He's digging in.
Yeah.
TJ's doing the same.
Cut mine open.
Okay, go ahead, Ian.
There you go.
Your thought?
Really good. I'm a sucker for everything key lime.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. The curd, like he said, is a really good little surprise.
Yay.
It just adds that perfect little key lime taste to it.
TJ.
Now, TJ doesn't like key lime.
Oh, so we're going to get a real...
Yeah.
So, it's not bad. No, it's good.
Cannot win.
To me, it's really sour, but everything mixed together, the dryness of the
dryness
of the cupcake and the wetness of the curd in the middle makes it go together.
Man, you have got to find some Food Network. It's not sour, it's tart. You have to find the right vocabulary for what we're... Never say dry when it's... Well, no, you can if it's actually dry, but... Is it dry, Ian?
The curd evens it out. Yeah, it's a little dry.
It is not.
All right, so...
But still good.
You can get the surprise at the Rob and Liz blog.
It's not dry.
HisRadio.com.
It's dense.
His Morning Crew.
I really don't know what has happened to me. I've been watching a lot of HGTV and Do-It-Yourself Network.
Are you going to remodel a room? Or?
I know, right? It's Rob and Liz, His Morning Crew on His Radio. One show I really like is that Treehouse show.
I haven't seen the Treehouse show.
No, oh man, they make these elaborate tree houses that you can live in.
Well, now I've seen some of the tree houses that
there's
you
a whole
can rent.
show on it. It's like a throwback show. I don't know if they produce new ones today, but I can see all the old ones off of some of the apps that I have, and I'm like, man, this guy the way that he makes these tree houses, you literally live in these tree houses.
Well,
I mean, they're full homes, 2-story homes and all this other stuff in a tree.
Aren't they usually like a little elevated too? Like they're kind of luxury homes?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They are. All I could get is a piece of plywood in mine. And call it, there's my tree house.
Rope ladder going up to the top.
Forget it. There's this whole neighborhood or village in Gatlinburg that's tree houses.
I know. It's called Treehouse Grove, and it's just like that. It has a living room, a master bedroom, a loft area, but each one of the tree houses that they've created is completely different from the other one. Maybe one's a little more rustic, one's a little more updated and modern. They have porches that overlook the creeks, and it's pretty cool. I did try to search some prices.
Oh, tell me.
I can't find any prices.
Really?
Well, I think everybody knows when you go to look for prices and they say, send us your information and we'll send you the prices, that it might be maybe out of my pocketbook.
So you didn't find it in an Airbnb or anything?
No.
I'm going to look.
Okay.
It's Treehouse Grove, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to look because I would love to go. We have our anniversary coming up.
I was just going to say, we do
in
too.
May?
Well, oh.
Yeah, so my wife has talked about like Gatlinburg.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sorry, Grand Canyon. We might go to Maine.
Mm-hmm.
We're not sure. Just kind of rent an RV and go. But this kind of sounds like a cool vibe because we honeymooned in Gatlinburg.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, that would be a great kind of, I hate to say throwback, but.
It is.
You know.
We're talking 30 years ago.
Well, walking down memory lane. See, ours is coming up in October, right when the leaves are changing. And
Oh, see?
yeah, Gatlinburg would be nice.
I'd love to know what one of these tree houses costs just to rent.
I do
you know?
too. I wish I could have found it, but
If it's $90 a night, I'm in.
$150 a night? Are you in?
Probably.
But 90's better.
90's a whole lot better, you know?
His morning crew.
Don't know if you caught this earlier, but Liz was talking about a whole tree village in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, where they have these elaborate tree houses that you can rent.
Yeah.
Looks like they go for buku bucks. I got one text. Joe said it's like $3.99 a night, dude.
I know.
He just looked into it. I'm like, wow, that's a lot. It's Rob and Liz on his radio.
Right, Monette said what she found was $279 to $449 a night, depending on the season. So I bet October, November, when the leaves are changing and everybody wants to go to Gatlinburg, that you're going to pay almost $500 a night.
Maybe they'll jack it up to $1,200 a night.
About the same for me. You know?
Yeah, right.
And then Victoria texted and said, check out Bolt Farms by Seth Bolt from Need to Breathe.
I've never been to them, but I've seen them. And the dude knows how to make a treehouse.
They are gorgeous.
Yeah. So Angela's along with us at 800-447-7234. Angela, did you stay at a treehouse in Asheville? What is this?
I haven't stayed there, but I've looked at it. It's called Asheville Glamping.
Ooh,
and they have a tree house on their property.
Oh, nice.
What's the treehouse like?
It's very romantic, and there's a bridge that you cross to get up to the tree house. If you go online, you can look at all the pictures, and a lot of folks go there, just couples, you know, husband and wife.
It's amazing how elaborate these tree houses are now.
Yes.
So much different than the plywood that I put up in the tree when I was a kid.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
How many times do you think you've taken a trip to your fridge during COVID-19? It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio.
I don't even want to talk about it.
I know, right? It's like, okay, so Katie French, gospel singer, she noticed after her 20th trip to the fridge in 1 hour.
In 1 hour?
I went to the fridge 20 times in 1 hour.
It's like a teenager where you open it, okay, it hadn't changed, I'm going to look again, it hadn't changed.
Or just grab a little something out of there, a little nibble or whatever. She's like, I went in 1 hour. And she said, I gained some weight during this COVID-19 stuff.
You know, almost I think everybody has a little bit.
So here's what she did.
Okay.
In her head, she started dropping a beat.
Oh.
And then
that's cool.
This came out of dropping that beat after her 20th trip to the fridge.
But it's only been 2 minutes since the last visit.
Come on.
I need your help.
Come on.
I need you right now.
Yeah. Bring it, KD.
She's at the fridge again.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Here we go. Come on. Bring it. Come on.
With that mashed potato.
Go on.
The collard greens. got the mango, sit down. All the fruits, sit down. Watermelon, sit down. Ice cream.
Oh, ice cream. Ice cream.
Pickle,
pickles.
Or a slice of cheese.
Got that slice of cheese. Yeah.
I need some juice.
Oh, my juice.
Kool-Aid.
Oh.
Gatorade.
Oh.
I want to eat.
Go.
I need to eat.
I need to eat. I want to eat.
You don't need it. You don't need it. Miss Snap.
No.
I won't take it back. You don't need it. You don't need it.
I officially love her.
Yes, my new best friend.
Oh my!
KD
I need
French.
to eat. And then
Oh,
you
come
were
on.
doing good on that
Gotta
too.
eat again.
But you know, that should be all of our theme songs for what we've gone through this year, especially when we were actually, you know, you had to be in house. Seemed like 24 hours. They
Yeah.
couldn't go anywhere. Nothing was open.
What I wound up doing is turning my garage, a part of it, into like a makeshift home gym.
Well, you kind of had to because we couldn't go to gyms for so long.
I
They're
know,
open in
yeah.
some places now, but
So thankfully, I got a little bench.
Yeah.
I got one of those mats.
Yeah.
I have a agility ladder. I have bands,
Yeah,
dumbbells,
you
and
have a
weights.
bicycle, spin cycle.
I have a spin cycle. Yeah, I got a treadmill. I got several things. Even I'd like to punch things, so I got.
Clarify.
Yeah, I like to punch the punching bag.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
And the
there you go.
speed bag. So that's pretty much what I have in a part of my garage.
That's a lot of workout equipment. I
built that up throughout,
That is true.
8-9 years.
I will tell you, in looking for dumbbells and barbells and things like that for me and my son, they're expensive right now because the gyms are closed. The prices are being jacked up a little bit.
I saw on Facebook Marketplace a pair of dumbbells that were 12 pounds.
Okay.
$64
For 24 pounds of... Because normally it would have been $1 a pound.
Just about, yeah.
Okay. Well, I have built mine up a little bit, but I am using an app that I work out with. So I can just do it right there in the living room. I get cardio, I get strength, but I did buy some kettlebells I had those delivered, last week, I guess.
Oh, jelly.
And then I have a couple of barbells. A friend of mine got me some dumbbells yesterday.
For real?
Yeah.
Well, good for them.
I know. That was super cool. So I have 8s and 10s now.
Mm-hmm.
I need a few bigger dumbbells, but I'm still on the lookout,
She's doing the Beachbody app now.
I am. I didn't know if I should say the app there, but I love it.
Yeah. It's
it.
got all those workouts and stuff. I use it too.
It really does. And it doesn't matter if you're looking for cardio or strength, if you're a beginner or you're like Rob, Mr. Workout.
Yeah,
They
I
have
don't look
something-
like Mr. Workout, but I do.
Yeah, and you know what I do like? There's a dance portion of it. And I've always liked to dance. I don't do it that well, but I like to do it.
She's been doing size. If you know, Google size and you'll see what she's doing. It's a Shanti thing.
Yeah, exactly. And I am sore every day. I'm coming in. I have heels on. I'm like, I can't wear these
Well,
heels anymore.
even one
I'm
of our
so sore.
producers, Ian, is getting into it, and he's got a pair of
Right.
cats that he's been working out with.
What do they weigh?
I mean, if you don't have the money for dumbbells and everything, you just work with what you got. So I got a couple cats, 2 pounds each, and just lift them a bit.
2 pounds each.
2 pounds. So he's doing a chest press with
Yeah.
them, and he curls the cats.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
And
The
they
whole
seem
time I
to
work out
enjoy
with
it.
them, they're Tiny Tim and Piper, and Tim is in straight play mode. So while I'm trying to lift both of them, one of them's attacking the other. I'm like, I'm trying to work out here.
See?
Hey, but that strengthens your core.
That's right. It does bring us core strength in the whole
Exactly.
thing. Hey, tell us about your home gym at 800 His Radio.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I have to say, Katie French has inspired us today.
Yes, she has.
She has. It's Rob and Liz on His Radio, and I'll tell you why. It's because she had a wake-up call. She's like, you know what? COVID-19, after 20 trips to the fridge, she said, I just made a song out of it.
She's at the fridge.
She's at the fridge again.
My snack on.
Getting my
I like
snack
that.
on.
I'm getting my snack on, y'all. So she's like, I got to do something about this. So she made a song, and then she took some action. So we started talking about how we're getting some workouts in during COVID-19 and quarantine and all that stuff.
Yeah, and so because I was saying that I've tried to do my home gym a little better, but it's been really difficult to find some of the equipment. And so Celeste said a gallon of water is 8 pounds, and you can fill half gallons as well. If you want to change the weight, put sand or pebbles into it, because I need some heavier weights that I haven't been able to find. So that I had not thought about that.
Yeah, the heaviest weight she has. She bought some kettlebells.
Yes, I have 15.
15 pounds.
Yeah.
So that's the heaviest she has. And then she has some dumbbells that are like 8 and 12 or something like that.
2.
And 2.
What do you do? The fly? Is that the fly? And I always use the.
She's okay. I wish you could see her.
Well, I don't.
She's literally flapping her arms like she's flying.
Well, I'm trying. I don't have a lot of room right here for the right arm, but yeah, the flies. Okay, can I get in better form right there?
That's not a fly.
That's not a fly. What is this?
Those are just arm raises.
Arm raises. Okay,
Yeah.
So the fly is this.
No, that's not a fly.
I forget.
The fly. Oh,
That's why I have to have my app because I forget all of my workouts.
If you're laying on the ground flat,
Yeah.
and you pick your arm straight up like you're going to do a press, like a chest press.
Yes.
Instead of pressing down, you move your
Open
arms.
up. That's
Open
a fly.
up.
So
That's
then
a
what
fly.
is this? Where you like you flap like a bird. It's the pterodactyl. It's the Lizz. That's the new workout. The Lizz pterodactyl.
Wow. Okay, Kara is getting through at 800-447-7234. Kara, what are you doing for a home workout? You say yours is unique. What is it?
I've been doing some home remodeling, so I've been removing baseboard and shoe molding, which was not as easy as it looked online. So you do a full body workout when you do that.
You sure do with that. That's getting right down into nitty gritty.
And then you're talking about squats and shoulders and backs and everything pretty much.
I would think it's a total body workout because of the positions that you have to get into. You're getting your strength and your cardio all in one.
Absolutely, you are correct.
His morning crew.
Spicy chicken. What place comes to mind to you immediately? It's Rob and Liz on his radio. What about Liz?
I don't do spicy, so I know that's terrible.
Well, what comes to mind? Spicy chicken, what comes to mind?
Bojangles.
Okay. How about Ian and TJ?
Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Spicy?
They have a
They
spicy
do have
sandwich.
a spicy, but that's
okay.
not my go-to.
Yeah, okay. TJ?
Wendy's.
McDonald's.
Huh?
Yeah, they're coming out with a whole new spicy McNugget thing.
Oh, yeah, the spicy nuggies.
The spicy nuggets in the whole era of the whole fried chicken wars that have been going on with all these places. You got Popeyes, the chicken sandwich. You have what? Chick-fil-A's doing the chicken sandwich. Now they're going to try to spice things up. I think Wendy's is doing a spiced up version of it. BK.
Yeah.
And now Mickey D's.
They just got into the mix. Now, here's the spice, the mixture that goes into it. Cayenne and chili pepper.
Oh,
do you like spicy? Y'all
I
do like
do.
spicy, don't you? See, to me,
bring
I'm
it.
like, no, thank you. Not at all. They're also introducing a hot sauce called a Mighty hot sauce. And it's their newest hot sauce in a couple of years, like since 2017. The newest sauce they've had. So are you going to order them?
Well, I don't want the fried stuff.
Yeah. Okay, if you
So I
can
really
get,
try. I might do one.
Yeah, because they don't offer grilled nuggets at
No, not at McDonald's.
No. Well, the sauce. Now, this sounds like hot as fire to me. Crushed red pepper, chilies, and garlic.
Oh, that's pretty lame. Wouldn't you say, guys? Pretty lame?
Oh, it sounds pretty good to me.
Does it sound spicy, though? Like really spicy?
No, not really spicy.
No, it doesn't.
Anything with peppers is spicy for me.
Me too. I don't get it. But they all, they're also, to counterbalance that spiciness, they're going to throw in a McFlurry your way. They have a new McFlurry coming out. Because milk helps the
This is a
spiciness.
whole clog your arteries meal.
It really kind of is. It's a Chips Ahoy McFlurry that has cookies and caramel on top.
And then they're fried chicken nuggets, all spicy.
Yeah. You got to balance
man.
it out somehow.
Whoa, what's some kind of balance there?
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I'll take the spicy nuggets, please. It's Rob and Liz, his radio.
Don't want them. McDonald's is introducing a brand new spicy nugget. I know a lot of people are going to be real excited about it because you like the spicy, but...
It's in a big honking box, too. They sell it by 20.
Do they?
Yeah.
You can't get a 6?
I don't know. All I saw was a 20 box.
Oh, my goodness. And then they have a hot and spicy sauce that goes along with it as well. Lots of cayenne, lots of crushed red pepper. No, thank you.
Some people are chiming in on,
Yeah, they
wait a
are.
minute. I like where I get my chicken.
Yeah. Missy said Wendy's has the best spicy chicken. It's crispy and delicious. They've had it for a while, but she also likes the Bojangles Cajun chicken biscuit with honey.
Oh, really?
So I don't know if you drizzle the honey or the biscuit has honey or You have to order
Oh,
it
that's
that way.
interesting. Okay, at Bojangles.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's Lee. What about you, Lee?
All I have to say is other fast foods can compete all they want, but they've got nothing on Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is the epitome of deliciousness.
Tell me about their spicy chicken. I've never had their spicy stuff.
Their spicy chicken is pretty good. I've had it once kind of by mistake.
Really? What happened?
The chicken sandwich, and it came out spicy. I did order pepper jack cheese with it, so they probably got that thinking
Confused.
I wanted spicy with my pepper jack cheese.
So it goes in your mouth, and what happens?
It's really hot. And immediately I'm just like, nope, that's not what I ordered. But it was still really good.
I put something in my mouth that I want to eat, like a hamburger
Yeah.
or something, and if it's like different, I'm like, what just happened?
Well, your brain is messing with you at that
Mm-hmm.
point. You go to take a drink of water and it's soda or vice versa, and you're like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I get it.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
My jaw opened up and just hit the floor when I saw this. I'm like, what? Really? They're like this 3-day thing going on with Southwest, and they're selling tickets for $39.
Excuse me, what
But
now?
only for 3 days, and I'm like, I got to think here. Where can I go?
Even if it's just to the next state, $39, that's
It
pretty.
seems like it, right?
Wow.
So it's like one way, so it would be times 2 if you do a round trip kind of a thing, right?
But under $100 to
And
take a trip?
Yeah, under 50.
Yeah.
Whew.
Wow.
I know. It's like that's almost affordable. I wish that was around when my son was getting married last
yeah.
October, because we had to fly down to Miami and then go to the Keys.
So how many plane tickets was that?
That was 5.
5 plane tickets.
Yeah, that was 5 plane tickets.
Yeah, I mean-
altogether for my family to go down there. That was not. We saved for over a year for that.
Well, yeah.
I'm glad we had some time to save.
Right, because usually when you have something like that, you're not having one of these sales from Southwest pop up. No.
Just doesn't happen. So
So the sale ends today.
yeah, because it started like on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can't predict what's going to happen because this is good through, what did I read? Up until April.
Okay, right.
So
then you
you're
can
talking
travel.
spring break kind
Yeah.
of stuff. But what's going to happen with spring break if we're still living in this COVID stuff?
Yeah, and sometimes on sales like that, you can't really move the dates around. You don't have as much
No.
flexibility, but just know going in, it's $39.
You said it and you're praying like, okay, I hope I can go.
Set it and forget it.
You know? Maybe my son will, remarry again.
To the same
to
lady.
the same lady.
Yes.
So we can go, hold on, I got to stop that. That
Renew
sounded
the vows.
bad.
Renewing the vows.
Renewing vows, so
There we
then I can fly down for cheap.
There you go.
That's what was trying to come out of my mouth. Okay. His morning crew.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So Girl Scouts, was Amanda your daughter?
Yes, she
a Girl
was and
Scout?
still is.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She's always been my daughter. It's been amazing.
Was she a Girl Scout? That was the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Sorry.
thought you were asking me if she was my daughter.
No. Was she a Girl Scout?
No,
Okay.
she was not in the Girl Scouts.
Turn-
She did the Bible drill stuff, though.
Yeah, okay. So she was in one of those organizations. Well, Taylor was a Girl Scout for a couple of years. And the Girl Scouts, to me, I feel like have had the same uniform for a long time, forever.
I guess, yeah.
At least very, very similar to the one before. In fact, they haven't had an upgrade for 20 years. So they got with the Fashion Institute of Technology and said, let's update this thing. Let's update this uniform. I'm liking what they're doing.
Oh, you do like it?
Yes,
Okay.
I really, really do, because here's my thing. There's options. Before, you didn't have that many options. I think there was the little short set and whatever, but the vest, they still have the vest. They still have the sash where you put all your badges and your troop number and all that good stuff. But they've added things like, there's like a lilac-y, purpley dress. And then
Is that a color?
yes,
Okay.
yes. It's not exactly purple, but it's not exactly lilac. But anyway, they have a skirt, they have shorts. I think they have leggings, they have joggers, they have denim. You don't know what a jogger is? I knew I was going to get that look.
What's a jogger?
So a jogger is a pair of pants, but then it's almost cinched at the bottom. It can either be cinched or it has almost like elastic or something.
Is that parachute pants?
It is, to me, I'm glad you said that because it is kind of a variation of that. But if you call them parachute pants, these girls will never wear these joggers, so let's not do that. But they've got hoodies and denim jackets, and so they're more colorful and
they sound more like outfits with a brand on it than it does a Girl Scout uniform.
But it gives the girls variations. Plus, if they're going to get a badge, let's say camping, they're not going to wear certain items that they're releasing. Maybe not the dress as much or something like that. But anyway, it gives them more variety, more
now
things to choose from.
it's time for the Boy Scouts to ante up.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Evidently, she doesn't like the uniform.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
The grandson of Jacques Cousteau wants to start an IHOP. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio.
Wait a minute. You must have read a different article than I did.
What does he want to start?
IHOP?
What does he want to start?
No, he wants to do an international space station, but in the ocean.
Oh, space station.
Yeah.
Not House of Pancakes.
No.
I'm so sorry.
Totally different.
Yeah, I don't know if you even remember who Jacques Cousteau it was. I mean, you could be a certain age where you have no idea who the guy is.
Well, he passed away in like 97.
Yeah, so he was an oceanographer for many years, and so he had these TV specials on TV forever in a day, it seems like, until he passed away. But his grandson, Fabien Cousteau, am I going to say it right? Because I say Jacques Cousteau. Fabien Cousteau is like following in his granddaddy's footsteps.
Of course he is.
And so he's a filmmaker, and he does the same thing that his granddaddy used to do, and now he wants to start one of these IHOPs down in the ocean.
I don't think they're serving up Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity at the space station in the ocean. It's the Aquarius Reef base, which is off the Florida Keys. They're saying, now this is just an idea this guy has. It's going to be 4,000 square feet. It's going to take biology, oceanography, put them together. They're going to do medical research. They're going to search parts of the ocean they've never searched before. Because we've only explored, from what I understand, like 5% of the ocean. But there's, as TJ in our video department and I were talking about earlier this morning, because if you go farther down in the ocean, you're liable to explode. Or implode. I should say implode, yeah. So you can only do so much.
There's a lot of water pressure there.
Exactly.
That's a great observation. I'm scared to go swimming now.
No, not at all. But I mean, how far do you have to go down in the ocean? Probably a couple of miles.
20 feet.
Don't say that. 20 feet is not going to hurt you at all. But have you ever scuba dived?
Oh, yeah.
Have you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just last year with my son in the Keys.
No, I've snorkeled. I've never scuba dived.
Yeah, different thing. Scuba dove, scuba dived.
I don't know, but I think it's pretty cool what he's doing.
Yeah, I'd like to stay a night in that thing.
Yeah, I would too. That would be super cool, as long as it's not too far down in the water. But maybe
you'll be fine.
Since he's a filmmaker, maybe he could help James Cameron and finish the water Avatar that they've been filming for years and years and years now.
Wow, you took a spin in a different direction.
I just want that movie done.
His morning crew.
Mia is quite the little baker. She's been perfecting some of her baked goods for a good long while now. She started baking with her mom maybe a year and a half or so ago, and she's perfected her chocolate chip cookies. They look delicious. In fact, she's perfected them so much, she's been delivering them all around her community.
Oh, nice.
And Mia is 3, by the way.
Look at that. Oh, that's got to be cuteness.
Oh, my goodness. She has a little chef's hat. I mean, she is just the cutest thing. Listen, she started baking when she was 18 months old. Just probably standing on a chair right beside mom, cracking an egg. I remember doing that with my kids, having them just get started. So her mom started thinking, how could I get Mia to give back to her community and to start saying that, she can give back and she's been blessed and how she can do this. So they baked 1,000 cookies and they started delivering them around the community. Police stations, fire stations, frontline workers, they were all socially distanced. But yeah, they've been doing that. Veterinarians' offices, teachers.
That's great.
Isn't that cool?
Her name's Mia.
Mia.
Little Mia
Yes.
at 3 years old. I'm sure after all of that, she took a really good nap.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
Just a moment to say congratulations to Tyler and Melanie. They tied the knot recently in Ohio. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio.
Yes, they did. It wasn't exactly what they thought it was going to be. Like a lot of weddings that have been happening, a lot of celebrations, it was scaled way, way down. But they had already, because of the pandemic, they'd already put their money down, their deposits down for the event space, the food, everything. So they decided, okay, the money's gone, but let's get married, very scaled down version, and let's give that food to needy people.
Not only did they give it to the needy people, it was 150 meals altogether.
Yeah.
They went down to where the homeless shelter is in all their whole full tuxedo and wedding gown and served the food themselves.
How cool is that? The director of the shelter where they took the food or the food was delivered said, we were absolutely thrilled. There's 145 single women that are housed there and several moms and kids that are part of all of that. And this was something they said, we might have somebody drop off some loaves of bread or some this or that. We've never had somebody do this many meals.
And look at that. That's the way they start their marriage.
Yeah.
By giving back like that.
What a better foot to start on.
You're right about that.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
With the kids who have the opportunity to go to school at a school building, not virtually,
right?
There's a little difference when it comes to hydration because now, because of COVID-19, you probably already know the water fountains are shut off.
Yeah.
Can't drink out of those things for obvious reasons. So a lot of kids are bringing, their water bottles to school filled up with water. But there's some kids that are like, I forgot. And how am I going to get some water?
Right.
Unless they have some dime to drop into the machine, they're not getting anything. So it's just not happening unless they put their mouth underneath a spigot in the bathroom, and you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, so please. So Capri-Sun says, I got you covered. And then some kids went, yeah, because that's like, sugary drink there, right?
Yeah, and then psych.
Yeah, it's like, whoop, let me say what we're going to do here. Capri-Sun took some of their bags and they filled it with water.
Yeah, they
said,
did.
And it's funny because they put Capri-Sun, we're sorry, it's not juice. Filtered water. So it's right there in the Capri-Sun little pouch.
Which makes it easy.
Would you stick the straw in, the whole fun vibe. So they're just outside of Chicagoland in Granite City. And so what they've done for at least the kids around that area is give it to them for free.
Oh, look at that Capri-Sun. That is awesome that they're doing that.
They can't do that across the globe.
No.
Or in the, across the nation, but they can at least do that in the area where they live and they produce this stuff. So they're doing it for some schools, especially some of the schools where the kids just can't get a water bottle or they can't buy water out of the machine. And of course, they're not allowed to drink out of the water fountain because they're all shut off.
Right. But that first sip, as they put the straw in and they're thinking, ooh, grapey, grape. And then they get, ooh, what is it? It is water.
This ain't no flavor.